It's Week 8 of the National Football League. And up next is Devondre Campbell, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Browns and the Titans, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 11 carries, 63 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
On third down, Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
He's a talented runner. That means he's always looking for bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, Wilson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's a result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 14 carries, 75 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Titans at 4-3, a game over 500. But Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Hurts. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here we go on 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Here's Pierce. Will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Chubb on the read option. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Titan football. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts. On On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a pickup of 6.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. On first down, Hurts. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurts. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like it take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score 14. Browns, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, nice move. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Six yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Back to throw here.
Catch is made by Harry. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
This has to go down to one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Marcus Davenport.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Browns set to take over.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson, catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dart ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Buying time to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man, that's Harry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Forced out to his left.
And this one too low.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Shepard deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half, and with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Right side, and he finds Gray.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start out with an AFC East matchup between Buffalo and the New York Jets. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. The Bills locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Cortland Sutton, a touchdown reception. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Browns, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Hurts.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to get the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 30 on 2nd down, Hurts. And they're not able to hook up there, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll put it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
When he runs runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They run again on first down. Chubb, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. They go with Chubb on second down, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to Slayton. And he is going to have a Browns first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
As an advanced observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. To throw again is Wilson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Andy Janovich,
his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Kenny Clark able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erasing quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts to Pierce. They set up the screen. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hurts.
Now a short one to Gesicki.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw again. Now he'll escape to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Jalen Hurts,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans have taken the lead.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They give the Chubb out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll run with Chubb. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Chubb again. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now the try here for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he will have a Titans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Hurts over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Hurts throw there, complete to Hamler. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And the catch made by Johnson. The Titans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Got his man. That's Harry. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. They'll try and run forward Janovich. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Wilson to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give. This is Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now the Titans down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's back to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Browns, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week.